coming up against Alex Cramer, ranked number 7 in the country. This is a very interesting matchup here for Brock.
This is. And it's fitting he's coming out to smooth by Santana, because those Mantanonas are smooth. So as referenced before, Brock was wrestling at 165 while Bo was out earlier this season. He's jumping in here, it looks like, for his last date of eligibility, I believe, going up against Alex Cramer, who's ranked 7th in the country at the weight class above. And Brock immediately in on the shot and finishes. Wow.
Yeah, this is huge for Brock. Quick takedown in the first period against number 7, Alex Cramer.
Cramer is a guy whose consistency is one of the more impressive things with him. You know, he's going to keep attacking. He's going to keep controlled, very good position. Really, really good on top, which typically is where a lot of young wrestlers will struggle, is getting out on bottom. So this will be an interesting style matchup between the veteran and the true freshman.
Yeah, we're seeing some collar ties from both wrestlers here. You know, quick start for Mantanona. I gotta say, both Mantanonas very tall for 65 and 74.
Very tall. Wide frame. They carry it well.
Oh yeah, certainly unique build. You know, these guys, they like to roll around, and you know, for these guys are like huge. You know, and they got a very funky style. I love it.
Cramer with a nice adjustment there. Looked like he was going for a front headlock, but couldn't get that arm secured. He's doing a good job, like I said, maintaining solid position. Back to the center of the mat. Not panicking after giving up the first takedown. Just keep moving forward. Keep going about your business. Another half shot from Brock.
Yeah, and Kevin, if you're CMU, you know, you would probably be expecting, you know, number 30 in the country, Joe Walker, and then all of a sudden there's that, you know, switch up, and you get freshman Brock Mantanona right after his brother, you know,
right? Who's not even typically at this weight class.
Exactly, he's not really his weight class.
Well, to pull the curtain back, you had written down on here that, you know, it was somebody different, and I couldn't quite make it out, and it never even occurred to me that it would be Brock Mantanona.
I caught you by surprise.
Yeah. But here we go. Cramer doing a good job getting in those more controlling positions here. You don't always want to be ear to ear on your tie-ups, because it doesn't allow you to do a whole lot, but it also doesn't allow your opponent to do a whole lot too, you know? So if you've got a guy like Brock, who is dynamic, you know, you kind of want to slow that down by locking it in there.
Yeah, as you were mentioning, that old bird cage lock, you know. But as you said, looks like Cramer was hip or stalling. You know, not enough action coming from him except for, you know, holding Mantanona in that bird cage lock.
Birdcage, also a great movie. Cramer chooses bottom. And again, a guy like Cramer, there we go, yep, gonna look to just stay controlled, collect his escape point. Clearly he's gonna methodically work for his takedown here, but you're not gonna see a whole lot of super complex attacks from Cramer, but again, he's as consistent and controlled as it gets.
Yeah, I'd love to see some more, you know, pizzazz out of Mantanona here. I know he's looking for it, but ooh, Cramer back on a shot there.
That was a nice punch up to the underhook to get to that other leg. Misses on the trip, but again, he's coming up.
Mantanona just so hard to finish on. And there we
go.
go.
Through. Cramer goes for a roll through. We got a lot of rolling around going on. High hips usually wins this position.
And the CMU coaching staff want to throw the brick in there.
I think they want that initial takedown. They felt like the weight was on Brock's hands, while Cramer had enough of the hips and the legs there.
Interesting challenge.
And that was a lot of action there.
Well, that's the Mantanonas for you.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, I feel like Central Michigan felt like they had that takedown. But that's why you never stop wrestling. You know, you give yourself the benefit of the doubt, if you will, on some of those reviews.
Absolutely, Kevin. You know, can't stop wrestling. Can't. And as you saw, Brock Mantanona wrestling through that position, didn't give it up right away. And I'm curious to see what the refs decide here as they're reviewing it right now at our table.
Well, it's always tough when they didn't initially give the takedown, you know, for them to then find enough evidence, as it were, to decide, oh yeah, we missed that, here you go. Especially because depending on whether that call is made or not, it's going to affect the way that the wrestlers both continue to compete.
Right.
Oh, it looks like if they're bringing the time back, then it seems like they are going to call the takedown.
Wow.
Yeah.
Red does have control. Yeah. Very interesting there. So great brick by the CMU coaching staff.
And there it is. That's a big takedown here. Again, Cramer is tough on top.
Yeah. Great brick for the CMU coaching staff. Smart coaching there.
Well, and oh, Mantanonas are funky.
And he gets the reversal.
Quick escape for Cramer.
So we are tied right now in this match, 5-5 in the second with 45 seconds left to go.
It's interesting, if you're Mantanona, I feel like, we've already seen a couple situations, even the one that was ended up being the takedown that was given. The wrestling that continued after that shows that he kind of would rather be in these scramble positions, and yet seems to have slowed down a little bit. Cramer continues to put the pressure on, though. We're back on the edge of the mat.
Like you said, Kevin, looks like the CMU coaching staff and the bench, they want a stall call on Brock here.
Well, he's not given much of a generous effort to get back to the center. And he does give up the stall call right at the end of the period.
After 2 periods, Central Michigan 6, Michigan 5.
Mantanona here looking for the escape. Great mat return by Cramer.
Cramer obviously making an adjustment after Mantanona got that reversal. Nice mat return. You can kind of see him adjust his position as Mantanona, again, tried to get his hips over.
You know, you can see Cramer really trying to ride him hard in this final period here. You know, he's up 6-5. You know, he probably wants to close this off right here. He wants to put it away.
Well, and again, if you can get that riding time point too, which he's got 27 seconds right now, but if you can get that, that's huge. You can even then afford to give up an escape and still get away with the win. Mantanona does a good job getting that tripod stand up, getting to his feet, and clearing out before the riding time. And let's go, 6-6, less than a minute left.
Wow, this match is really starting to get exciting, as it already wasn't, but 50 seconds to go. We're tied here. Riding time is not a factor. Mantanona in on a shot, but can he finish here?
And
there
he
you
does.
go.
Man, that was smooth. He kind of holds the head down, and Cramer kind of lulls him to sleep in that position for a second before the long arms of Mantanona reach to that far ankle and picks it up. Mantanona in no rush to get back to the center. Another stall call. I think that one's justified. You can't just stand out of bounds or near the edge when the other guy's running back to the center to compete.
Right.
There's got to be a good fourth effort there to get back. So interesting, 21 seconds, 1-point match. Cramer with a quick shot.
Oh, can he finish here? Mantanona funky here.
Oh,
and he gets his hips away.
Oh,
Kramer's got the body lock. He's looking to go big here. You got to try something here.
5 seconds left.
You got to try.
And couldn't get it done. Man, those Mantanonas are, well, let's go back to it, smooth.
And a big win here for freshman Brock Mantanona over number 7, Alex Cramer. And he gives the crowd a wave.
It's going to be hard for me to not listen to Santana on my ride home now.